Hello my dear students, a very warm good morning and welcome to today's class. The grammar lesson we are learning today is modals. A modal is a type of auxiliary or helping verb that is used to express ability, possibility, permission or obligation. The modals in English are shall and its past tense should, will and its past tense would, can and its past tense could, be able to, may and its past tense might, must, have to, dare, need, ought to and used to. In the previous class, we discussed about the usage of modals such as shall, should, will and would. Well, let's now learn the usage of a few more modals. We will start with can. Can is used for all persons in the present tense. All persons in the sense, first person pronouns I and we, second person pronoun you, and third person pronouns he, she, it, they, etc. Let's study the examples given here. I can lift this carton. Can is used to express ability resulting from physical power or capacity. Can lift this carton. Can refers to physical power. Sudha can sing. Kiran can swim. Can is used to express ability resulting from physical power or capacity. Can sing. Singing is a skill. Can swim. Swimming is a skill. So, to express ability resulting from knowledge or skill. Can is used to express ability resulting from physical power or capacity or from knowledge or skill. A few more examples are given here and let us study in what sense can is used here. You can take the test tomorrow shows permission. You cannot walk on the grass, denial of permission. Can I borrow your book? So we can conclude that can is used to express permission, seek permission or give permission. Any child can grow up to be the President of India. In this sentence, can refers to a possibility. Winters in Shimla can be very cold. There is a possibility of winter becoming extremely cold in Shimla. Can is used to express, also used to express possibility. Could, next let's study about could. Could is another modal. It's the past tense of can. I could jog for many kilometers when I was young. There was a time when I could skip very fast. So you must understand that could is used for all persons. Just as we use can for persons, the same way we can use could also for all persons in the could in the past tense, can in the present tense. We can use could for all persons in the past tense. I could jog for many kilometers when I was young. This here in this sentence could refers to a past ability. The second example, there was a time when I could skip very fast. Here also could refers to a past ability. Let us study in what sense could is used in the sentence given here. Could you show me the way to the canteen? Could is used to make a polite request. Could you please open the door? Again, it is a request. Could is used to, so we can conclude that could is used to make a polite request. Another modal is be able to. Be able to has a similar meaning to can or could in the past. I am not able to move my leg means I can't move my leg. The meaning is the same as can or cannot. I am not able to means I can't. I am not able to move my leg. What is the meaning? I can't move my leg. I can't move my leg. Look at the next example. He is not able to swim. The swimming pool is closed today. In this sentence, we can understand that we use not able to express temporary or precise abilities or inabilities. However, in this sentence, you must understand that where we use can and where we should use be able to. Can is mainly used to express capabilities or aptitudes acquired with time, while be able to refers to temporary or precise abilities or inabilities. Can is More permanent. Be able to is temporary. Be able to is temporary. Okay. So he is not able to swim. The swimming pool is closed today. It is a temporary issue. Only happens only today. Be able to is used to refer to temporary or precise abilities or inabilities. He can't swim means he has never learned how. If we say he can't swim, that is permanent. That means he has never learned how to swim. But he is not able to swim means he knows swimming, but today because of some problem he cannot swim. He is not able to swim today. Okay. So if it refers to permanent, you use can. He can't swim. If you mean that he does not know swimming, you can say he can't swim. If he is not able to swim today only, you can say instead of can't, you can say he is not able to. He is not able to swim today. So remember, can is mainly used to express capabilities or aptitudes acquired with time, while be able to refers to temporary or precise abilities or inabilities. Another example, in the past tense, I was able to get to the meeting on time despite the fact that the metro was late. Be able to also allows us to express ability in the past tense. I was able to. The previous example, he is not able to. It is present tense. He is not able to swim. The swimming pool is closed today. Be able to is used to express ability or inability in the present tense for temporary issues. And I was able to get to the meeting on time despite the fact that the metro was late. Be able to is used to express ability in the past tense. You will be able to use your arm by the end of the month. Be able to is used to express ability in the future tense. And next model we are learning is may. May is used for all persons in present tense and in future tense. May we can use in present tense and also in future tense. He may be absent today as he is not keeping well. May, here in this sentence, may is used to express a possibility. He may be absent today as he is not keeping well. In this sentence, may is used to express a possibility. The bike may belong to Sita. She was sitting next to it. Again, in the next sentence also, may is used to express a possibility. So we can conclude that may is used to express possibility. You may come in. You may come in. This sentence, may is used to give permission. May I use your pen? May is used to ask permission. May is used to express or seek permission. May you enjoy good health. It is a wish. May countless blessings come your way. It's a wish. So we can conclude that may is used to express a wish. The next model we are learning is might. The might is the past tense of may. Might, just as we use may for all persons, same way might also is used for all persons in the past tense. May is used in the present tense and in the future tense. Might is used in the past tense. The principal said that the sick child might go home early. Might is used to express permission. Might is used to express permission. Only permission in the past tense. The principal said that the sick child might go home early. Raman said that I might borrow his cricket bat. Might is used to express permission. Might is also used to express possibility. Look at the examples given here. She guessed that he might be in the auditorium for rehearsal. So this is a possibility of him being in the auditorium for rehearsal. She guessed that he might be in the auditorium for rehearsal. My brother said that he might join a new company next year. Might is used to express possibility. We can also use might to express speculation about past actions. She might have managed to get a ticket for the new film. Another example, the new advertisement might have given a boost to the sale of this Nike item. The new advertisement might have given a boost to the sale of this Nike item. Might is used to express speculation about past actions. Well, here we stop today's lesson. We will continue with the rest of the models in the next class. Till then, thank you.